Hello everyone, Gear Show and Teller here with another knife from my collection. This was knife number 2 of 3 knives that have been in my everyday carry for a very long time. And we're almost coming to the end of my folding knives collection. After I'm done with the folding knives, I'm going to start showing the fixed blade knives I've come to know and love. So this next knife, it got one of the most pocket time than its original version. It's another version of a knife I've already shown you, and it's another version of this, a sprint run version. I gotta tell you, the Manix2 design. You know a knife is popular when they come out with more than 5 different versions of the knife. Spyderco has these things called sprint runs, sprint run version, and I've already shown you another sprint run of this knife. See, this is the original Manix2 with the 154 cm steel, okay, and hollow grind. And here's another version of it. This was a sprint run. Remember this one? The Manix2 stag arms, DLC coated, diamond-like coating. It's like saying ATM machine. S30V, and there is the stag arms logo. Okay, so I bought this sprint run because it looked sexy to me. Oh yeah, it looks sexy. Having a simple lanyard. I've come to enjoy simple lanyards now, not some braided design that it just complicates it for me. I'll talk about that in another video. And I very well could have gotten the lightweight version that the one they made lately. I could have gotten the like the blue one, translucent blue. They made all with a different steel, XHP something. I didn't want to go too far with my Manix collection. I could create a Manix collection of about 10 knives. They made that many different versions of it. So, but the next one, because of its edge retention, quote hard use. I never put my knives to hard use. I open boxes and I cut cardboard, and I like it as showpieces. I bought it from a video, Late Boy Scout. It was his video. Okay, sprint run. What is special about this? The fact that its edge retention is fairly high. It looks a lot like this one, the original version of the Manix2. But here are the differences. The G10, as you can see here, I'll put this one on the bottom. The G10 has a different pattern to it. This one is a bit more rougher. This is the sprint run with the CTS-BD30P, and as you can see, this is long-standing EDC blade. That's all tape residue and cardboard that I've cut. This thing took fantastic edges. I could go 2 months of everyday use, and I'm not joking the word everyday, cutting paper, cutting open boxes, tearing down cardboard boxes, and I would never need to sharpen it. I would sharpen it on a strop, okay? And what I mean by never sharpen, it took 2 months for me just to bust up my strop and give it a few runs, and then bingo, back to cutting paper like nothing. And as I'm talking, I'll give you some close-ups. The steel is a tool steel. Can you imagine the steel they use for tools like hammers, screwdrivers, and so forth? So nice hard steel takes a fantastic and keeps a fantastic edge. No joke at all. This knife was in my EDC. I say was because I forced myself to change it. My current EDC, my 3 choices for everyday carry, I forced it. But this can easily easily make it back into that selection, into that rotation, along with the Paramilitary 2. The Paramilitary 2 is just a knife that I can't let go of. I'll never let go of it. It's so good. And, you know, I'll show you. I was going to show you those three, but there's another one. Give me a second. I'm a collector, okay? And this knife was so redunculous, it didn't have a whole lot of time in my pocket. I bought it just for the just to have it. Alright, so let me remind you again here. Alright. Spyderco came out with a version of the Manix2 that's pretty redunculous. Even from my standard, okay? There. This is the Spyderco Manix2 XL. Holy gee. This is straight novelty. This is straight novelty. It's a big guy. Here, just to show you that they are different. Look at the lanyard hole and where the pocket clip's positioned. There you go. These are two different knives. I kind of wish this thing was here, but then they put this part. It sticks out more. See this part? Okay, right there. And it I can't help but laugh. It's a stout blade. This is a stout blade. It's a big boy. CTS-BD30P, same steel as the Paramilitary 2 and the Stag arms, same steel. It's a big guy. I put this in. It fits in my hand. It does. And the choke up on it, it's cool. But when I saw it, it was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous. It's like me trying to everyday carry the Police 3. Watch that video and you'll know what I mean. It's one of the first videos I did an overview on, the Spyderco Police 3. It's a long blade. Made no sense for me to carry because it's so long. So there you go. But the main star of this video is this guy. Main star is right here. This one just does everything, and it still will do everything I want it to do. If I don't use the word love lightly, I love this knife. Spyderco Paramilitary 2, I'll never give that up. I love it. This knife, CTS-BD30P, I love this knife and I will forever keep it. It's a sprint run. Oh well, I bought two of them. The other one has the collector's number that Spyderco does, and that's kept in it's a safe queen. But this one, it doesn't matter. I used it, one to use, one to keep. This knife, even to now, I stopped using this 6 months ago, and right now this thing, this is wax paper. Yeah, there we go. That's just a little swiping cut. Cut it right in half. And we all know about wax paper. It's a little flimsy, so I'll give you a good angle. Right here. Okay. I didn't even touch it up before I put it away, and it still cuts like that. Okay, everyone, thanks for watching. This is a knife to get. If you want to collect a knife, this is a knife to collect right here. Especially if you are a Spyderco fan. Gear Show and Teller, signing out.